Salut à tous, aujourd'hui je vous emmène à la Face Cachée, à Metz. La Face Cachée, c'est le paradis des vinyles, c'est vraiment le lieu rêvé pour tous les amoureux de musique et en plus c'est un lieu super convivial où on peut retrouver régulièrement des showcases avec la programmation d'artistes régionaux et internationaux. Et justement, j'ai eu la chance de rencontrer l'artiste canadien Michael O'Connell, alias Culture Reject, un artiste multi-instrumentiste bourré de talent qui joue des harmonies vocales, de la pop avec brio. Bref, un artiste exceptionnel qui a sorti son nouvel album. Là, il est juste là, on peut se le procurer, il s'appelle Forces. Et je vous propose tout de suite de faire connaissance avec lui. C'est parti.
I work a lot with homeless people in Toronto, and I work with them in music. We make music together. It's part of the work that I do. And when I worked with them, I realized that they were people who the mainstream culture rejects. They reject them every day because they don't have enough money, because they're homosexual, because they're, for all sorts of reasons. Typically because they live in poverty. But I realized that they had such an articulate voice against this mainstream culture that rejected them, and I realized that they were in turn rejecting mainstream culture just as much as they were being rejected by it, if it makes sense. We're all culture rejects of some kind. There's some places where we just don't fit in, and in the process of trying to fit in, we learn a lot about ourselves, and yeah, I think it comes from that. It comes from a conversation about fitting into social groups.
If I'm a hollow man, will I sink in quicksand?
When I'm in Canada, I play with other musicians, trumpet, saxophone, drums, bass, and two singers. Primarily play with two female singers, and they're lovely. And maybe my hope is that next time I come to France that they would be with me. But in the beginning, it was about control. I really wanted to control the aesthetic, and I wanted to control it is pop music. I think it's pop music, but I wanted to control how it moves away from pop music and comes back to it. I speak about everything. I sing a lot about also addiction and the problems that creates for people, but also why they do it. I sing about love. I sing a lot about personal power, just how everybody is a genius somehow, but they maybe should just find a way to express it.
Our range is wide, why show off? We built this bridge, let's jump off.
I came up with the title after I listened to every song, and every song is about forces beyond our control, and also about forces that we control. And I realized all of the lyrics were about conflict of some kind. Conflict with nature, conflict with each other, conflict with ourselves. So I was like, yeah, that's the name of the record. It also comes from Pablo Neruda, he has a great line, orchestral and divine forces. That is from Pablo Neruda. This idea of forces was really strong.
If we went again, we'd sit there and pretend.
Voilà à l'instant le magnifique artiste canadien Culture Reject. N'hésitez surtout pas à vous procurer son nouvel album Forces. C'est sorti sur le label Specific Records. Vous pouvez vous le procurer à la Face Cachée. Et puis il sera également en concert toute la semaine à Thionville, à Metz, à Hiblot. L'occasion de le voir grandeur nature et puis justement d'avoir ce petit bijou d'album entre les doigts. Allez, sur ces bonnes paroles, bye bye.